I need a trailer, and I want one to match my Cybertruck. And if you've been following along, you know that I'm moving to Florida. Oh wait, already moved to Florida. Well, last month, I was moving to Florida, and I needed a way to tow all of our stuff, including that motorcycle, and this Viper as well. Now, a friend of mine that I went to school with actually manufactures trailers. Durabull Trailers is the name. Dura, like durable, bull, like the bull. So I called my buddy up and said, hey, you think you can make this happen for me? And he said, yeah, absolutely, no problem. Only thing is, I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Could you still make it happen? Let me see. So I went to his manufacturing facility. I got the opportunity to build my own trailer, how I like it. And while I was there, I thought, hey, this is pretty interesting. I want to show you how a trailer's made. So today's episode, we're going to the Durabull manufacturing plant in Merrimack, New Hampshire. And I'm going to show you how a trailer's made, not just enclosed trailers, all of their trailers. And you get to pick and choose the trailer you like. It's pretty neat. Today's video, a little different from most of our videos. I'm gonna go match an enclosed trailer, have it built to my specifications to tow everything I need down to Florida and also match my Cybertruck. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Come along with me. Oh, Papa Al's joining us too. Let's get going. So 9900 GVW, right? Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the axles, you looked at the axles before I even said anything, and what did you tell me about them?
Five lug look like 3,500 pounds or 7,000 pound
Yep.
axle.
Right. Now, like I said, they make more than just car trailers. So if you scan all the way across this field right here, they have different color packages, they have different trim options, wheel options, they have utility trailers, car trailers, storage trailers. Pup, let's go inside and see how everything's made.
Sounds great.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, how are you?
Craig.
Craig.
Nice to meet you. This is my grandfather, Al.
Nice to meet you.
So I was here last week. I saw like the trailer being halfway built. I basically saw the production facility and wanted to show it off to everybody out there. So I was hoping you could take us on a tour, show us how everything's built. We're doing like a how it's made episode. So if you think it's interesting, tell us. I mean, we know nothing about this stuff, so talk to us like we know nothing about it. And everyone else, I hope they enjoy it like we do. All right, let's go. I was here the other day. What's today? Today's Monday.
Monday.
Today's Monday. I was here Friday, caught a glimpse of my trailer halfway built, and the facility was pretty impressive. There were people everywhere just welding, cutting, fabricating, putting up sheet metal, welding aluminum. The place was a madhouse here. Organized chaos, I would call it.
Yeah.
And I noticed you had all your own aluminum here. You were welding everything over here. Can we start right here and just walk us through how a trailer is made from step one?
Perfect place to start. This is our parts table. So all of our custom alloys come in. As you can see, it's all tube. We don't do C-channel or I-beam. So everything comes in tube. It's all alloyed to our specifications. It's all cut in the station behind that red cloak. And then it's brought to this table here where we do all of our parts and pieces fit up for our walls and some of the smaller parts for say our spoilers, ladder racks, ladders, stuff like that, all done on our custom table. This is the top of the line table that we use to make sure everything is square and perfect as it goes out.
Great.
Anything that skips over that table is going to be a full frame part, and it's going to come straight over to our frame assembly table.
I noticed the welders hanging from the arches. What is this right here?
This is a brake press. So this will form all of our trim and bent metal pieces. Yeah, it uses an extreme amount of force. We can do all the way up to a 1/4 inch plate press to just about any angle up to 90 degrees on this.
How many pounds of pressure?
80,000.
Wow. Now over here looks like your frames.
Yes, all of our assembled wall frames and ceiling parts come to the old station before it gets moved on to put on the main frame.
They show up like this, or you put them together to
We
look like
assemble
this?
those there on the table that we were just talking about.
Okay.
Yep.
This looks like an upside down trailer? Did I guess right?
Exactly that. It's main frame is assembled here by hand on table, and then we pull it over, make sure that the axle placement is perfect, place our Dexter axles, and then we will use the ceiling joist and flip this over, and then assemble the walls and the ceilings onto the frame before it rolls forward to the
How
next assembly line.
How do you flip it over?
There's a ceiling crane right there on the beam.
Oh, wow.
And we'll just lift it up.
One side and then,
We'll lift
and
one
then drop it
side
again?
up, pull it over, lower it down, and continue on with the process.
What are your axles rated at? Are they all standard, or do you have different?
Standard axles come 3,500 pound rating.
What did you say? What did you? You said 3,500.
We also offer 5,200 and 6,000 pound axle options as well.
Okay. All of them drum brakes.
Everything is drum brake. Everything is Dexter torsion axles. We don't do spring axles. Dexter torsion is what offers the best ride and is pretty much the pinnacle for the industry.
Okay. So once this is flipped over,
yes.
What's next?
Once this is flipped over, we add the walls, both side walls and the V-nose.
Right here?
Right here in this station. We'll make sure everything's squared, tacked in place. Then we'll full weld the wall section, and then we'll add the roof here as well. Full weld the roof, add the coupler, the jack, the tires, and then it'll be on to the next station.
Which is what we're looking at over there.
Electrical, plywood.
Now, do you
and
have
skinning.
everything you have or make is manufactured in this facility? So the parts that we saw over there show up. The trailers are manufactured here.
They are. Everything is cut by hand and assembled by hand here. I mean, obviously, we don't make the axles and some of the finer pre-made pieces, but the whole structure of this trailer from design to finish is done by hand right here, from the cuts to the assembly.
Can we say made in the U.S.?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely.
So
100%. Made by hand right here in Merrimack.
Made by hand in Merrimack, New Hampshire. Product of the U.S.
Product
Fair
of
to
the U.S.
say. All right.
Keep the flags right on our stuff.
So from here we go to what that looks like. I noticed the wheels and tires, so I ordered it with just a base model steel wheels and tires, and then I changed the order today, and it looks like they just show up on a pallet. So they get all their trailer wheels and tires show up like this, and I actually had them change them out to a different set of wheels because I wanted a set of rims and not just a set of steel wheels. So it's pretty neat to see that they just have loads and loads of wheels and tires. What am I looking at here?
Well, this is a finished frame, less any of the finished product. So this is just a bare frame that doesn't have any wiring or anything else added to it at this point. So this is what it looks like as it comes out of welding before my guys get to it. So as you see, everything's got full welds up and down all creases. Guys did a really good job.
I noticed this is an assembly plant, right? So do you have a certain few people that work over there, a certain few people that work over here, or is it one person from start to finish?
We have everybody in specialized departments. So I've got a team of 5 welders, and then I have 2 plywood guys, 2 skin guys, and 3 electricians to help finish the trailers. So that's just for this middle section, then each section going down the line has their own team. So I have specialized guys working on just the items that they're the best at to make sure that the trailer gets done perfectly again.
And they just Model T it all the way down the line.
All the way down the line.
So this is the flipped over version with the 3,500 pound axles.
Correct.
And now we have our walls and shell.
Walls and the ceiling, and as you'll notice, everything is 16 on center all the way around. We don't do 24 on center.
My grandfather noticed that right away. He
Yep.
said there's 16 on center too.
Yeah, a lot of our competitors will do 24 on center, do C-channel or I-beam, and we skipped right over that. Full 16 on center all the way around.
Just for people like me and anyone else like me, why would you want a 16 on center, not 24, and why wouldn't you want C-channels?
Well, both of them are for the same reason. Your standard construction and housing, standard strength is for 16 on center, creates a much stronger, more rigid trailer. And it's the same with the C-channel or the I-beam being used in the center. The tube is a far stronger material.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
So we have our door cut out here, obviously. Now, I mean, this is pretty neat, actually. We get to see right from the very beginning,
Yep.
every trailer is in a certain process. So we're seeing literally how it's made, just like the video is titled.
Exactly.
So now we're getting our floors and walls.
Yep, floors are done on this one other than the final screws. And
How thick are the
walls
floors and walls?
The floors are 3/4 inch plywood. It's Norboard, so it's a protected material, top and bottom, sanded and finished to be water resistant. The walls are the same material in 3/8 plywood.
Okay. And then what do we use for the shell, the walls themselves, and the
Walls is
exterior?
a .30 skin. Some manufacturers use a 4.0. or offer 4.0. We went with the 3.0. It's a lighter material, holds up very, very well, has a great finish. It's easy to get a nice glass-like finish on the side of the trailers with the material.
How do you keep them watertight? So if I look down the side here, obviously we're going this direction when we're pulling, so water, wind,
right,
all would go this way?
Everything is applied from the back to the front, so we have that wind and weather overlap, and then all the seams are finished with 3M VHB tape.
Okay.
It's the highest quality material you can buy on the. On the
I assume the roof is the same way.
The roof is actually, if you can look at the coil down there, the roof is a material pulled from a single coil.
Oh.
So it's a single piece of aluminum, and it's triple sealed down to the trailer.
When you see the 6 lug, that's a heavier axle than the 5 lug 3,500 pounds. So that could be 52, 56, 6,000.
Let's ask Josh, where are we at?
With our axles, if you see a 6 lug, it's almost always a 5,200 pound. That's a good eye. Yeah.
You know your stuff.
Yeah, he does.
We're starting to see a finished product now. So we have our diamond plate. I went with the black diamond plate. I noticed you have a roll of diamond plate over there. I want to know how you cut and
well, some of our diamond plate comes in a roll. Some of it comes in sheets and strips. When it comes to that's specifically for, say, down the side of a trailer.
Yep. So this right here would come in a roll.
Extended all the way around on a roll. Yeah, that would be cut and trimmed by hand. The rest of it is all done on the brake and the machines you saw over on the other side.
Oh, and then this right here looks like what you were talking about earlier. This, I assume, would be your roof?
Right, these are our roof rolls. So all of our roofs are made with a single piece of aluminum. It's all stretched out, cut to fit each trailer, and then triple sealed down. So it's got VHB tape and then trim and then more tape on top. We never have leak problems, and part of the reason is that single roof roll is a huge part of it.
How heavy are these rolls when they show up?
I think that roll when it came in was about 7,500 pounds.
7,500 pounds?
Yeah.
And what's the price of aluminum per ounce right now?
Oh man, I don't even know what one of those costs.
I can't imagine what this costs.
I see bills with tens of thousands of dollars coming in for stuff all the time.
Wow.
But the great thing is that we get really good quality material, so the price ends up in the finished product.
Right.
You can tell.
Jeez.
We buy better stuff and we make a better product.
All that money in aluminum, that's wild.
All of it. Yeah.
I noticed we have a down point at the front of the trailer. What's that for?
Slanted V-nodes, yeah. For a lot of people, it's aerodynamic.
Do they all come that way, or is it an option?
That is an option for us, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an expensive option. Some people like it for aesthetic reasons, and some people like it for the aerodynamic purposes to it.
When I was here the other day, I noticed a lot of people are up on staging, which just seems to make so much sense. Can I go up here?
Absolutely.
So if we go up here, we're able to now see the roof. This is a perfect opportunity to actually see. I don't know that I've ever even seen the roof of a trailer. Can you walk us through? I know you said how it's made, how you keep it watertight. What are we looking at up here?
So this is, again, the full roll of aluminum pressed down to the trailer and sealed off with premium 3M roof sealing tape. So this is the same stuff you would find on a home in a hurricane area.
What are the roofs rated at for weight? I know you have heavy duty roofs that you can walk on. What's a standard roof weight?
Standard roof weight I would put at, no more than 20 pounds or so.
Okay.
Depending on if it's a sharp edge, it's, you do run the risk of it going through. The roofs are not a very heavy material, but that is intentional to keep the weight to the bottom.
And then the landscape contractor trailers with the roof flat racks and the ladders. I know you can walk on those, right?
16 on center roof with 3/4 inch plywood on top of it. I've actually had 8 or 10 people up on top of one of those.
Wow.
Watching the New Hampshire grass drag.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. So these are 16 on center as well.
Correct.
But we don't want to walk across it.
Not with them.
So if it's an option that people are really looking for to store things on top, to hang out on top, to be able to use it themselves, there is an option to increase the weight allowance on the roof.
We could do what we call the snow load roof, which would be 3/8 inch plywood underneath. That's going to keep 2 feet of snow from indenting your trailer and make it much more sturdy. But the 3/4 inch plywood, you can walk right on it. You can have a party on top of it. It's great.
Actually brings up a question. So we're in New Hampshire with a roof like this one. Is snow something I have to worry about?
We don't have a lot of issues with snow. It's more for the customer's peace of mind. We'll get phone calls with customers that say my roof is bowing and the coil's bowing in between, the roof slats. What do I do? And that's where I'd say add 3/8 inch plywood to it just to keep it nice and flat and perfect. And
great.
But we don't have any issues normally with cave-in or anything like that.
Great, thank you.
Of course.
Another thing I noticed, so I have my old trailer. I noticed that it's kind of arched, so the trailer roof is arched, and the snow did exactly that. Over time, those arches are kind of just caved in.
Right,
they were also cheap, just cheap pieces of I don't even know what it's made out of, but it's arched metal instead of this looks like welded aluminum. What is it, a 2x1 or 3x1?
1x2.
Yeah.
Yep. All the walls,
all the way across.
Are all 1x2, all the way across. Yeah,
so significant difference from how my other trailer is built on the roof, and I just noticed that it caved in.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. The bowed beams do add some structural stability when they're done properly.
Right.
Yep. We didn't find it necessary with the tube, and a lot of times you see that it's with a 24 on center roof.
Yeah. Okay.
To try to help keep it stronger where it has less material.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So now we're starting to really see your finished product. We started all the way in the corner. We're now literally at the end of your garage at the door. We're seeing the decals, we're seeing the trim, the hinges, the lights. What is this trailer that we're looking at right now?
This here is a 7.5 by 16. This is a custom trailer for one of our customers. He's gone ahead and gotten the black coin and white Luan walls.
I shouldn't have come here.
So this one's close to being done. We just have to finish up the rest of the interior trim, and I have to do a final QC on this one. But this is really close to done.
Now I know what the options were, like this rubber floor and white walls. I'm so proud of my trailer. I love it. And then you show these options to me, and I want these now.
You have a great trailer as well.
Yeah, I do. Now I like the rubber floor, though.
Yeah, it's a great look. It's a great option. Nice seamless finish.
So that's why we make this video, so everybody gets to see. You saw how I got it. I didn't have a video before, so I'm like, yeah, just the flooring's fine. Or I didn't know there was a spoiler option. I added wheels to it. I changed the color on you just because I saw some that I liked, online.
Yep.
Had I had a video where I'm like, I can get that, I can get that, I can get that, I'll end up doubling the price of my trailer. So it's probably best that I didn't anyway.
People have done it. Well, that's why we're really thankful you're in here doing this.
Yeah.
Too, is that get people to learn what we can do, what we're capable of, and really actually see it.
There's one out there with an aluminum floor.
Yes.
This has a rubber floor.
Yep.
One versus the other. Why would you want one over the other?
The aluminum flooring is obviously really, really durable. It's also pretty expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you've got someone who wants to really show off a trailer, that aluminum floor that'll do it.
I'll show you that one in a minute, but that's like the ultimate. You look like the ultimate package.
That's pretty much an ultimate package one.
That's one that I don't really need to see as a person. I don't need all that in my life.
It's a preference thing, though, because we actually have a third flooring option called Tread Extreme, which is a plastic or rubberized plywood. I like it as much as I like the coin mat flooring. It goes down in sheets like plywood would, whereas this has a seamless finish.
So levels versus, would that be like your level 1, this is your level 2, and then the aluminum's your level 3?
I would say that's probably about right.
Great. Yeah,
and
this
again,
is
the preference with this being rubber. It's waterproof. The Tread Extreme is more for your foot grip. So
right. And if I'm putting cars in my car trailer, this might actually be better, easier to clean.
Right. It'd be very easy to clean.
Shoot.
I said the one thing I really like is there's no plastic roof vents. The wind catches them, tears them off, they crack, they break, they leak.
Yeah,
I notice you have side vents.
Yeah.
Correct. We have upper wall vent on the one side and the lower wall vent on the other to help the air circulate through.
Okay.
It also keeps the trailer from being stale as it sits, allows the air to get through it.
And then you just have crates of parts.
Yeah, the feet, the jacks and the stabilizer jacks and the jack feet all come in giant crates like this that we can add to the trailer as we need them. We've got a few parts that come in this way.
So this looks like it's kind of your final check for quality, and then it rolls off the floor?
Our final finish check, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had all the exterior caulking, stickers, lights, make sure that the doors seal properly, all the rubber bulb and everything, and make sure that this is ready to go out and be completely weatherproof and last you for the 10 years that we open those.
I noticed mine was right out here, so it must have rolled right off the assembly line, right out there for me to grab it.
Came out here, yeah, and I just, I was helping the guys with the project today, so I hadn't had a chance to quality control it until right before you grabbed it, so you got that thing fresh off the line.
Great, thank you.
not
I'm
awful.
going to do a segment next of options because I just didn't know what options there were. I went into this so blind, and I'm like, a trailer's a trailer. Just
Right.
whatever, just give me a trailer, it's
That's how I
fine.
was before I
And then I started seeing what there is available, so we'll go through options for you so you know, like, if you're searching for trailers, what kind of diamond plate do you want? What wheels do you want? What rating do you want on the axles? Do you want a spoiler? Do you want recessed lighting? Why do we want a bigger side door? Why do we want the door on the side? We're gonna go through all that stuff in our next segment. For now, Josh, you walked us through your assembly line. Thank you very much.
Right.
I really
Thank you very
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you as well.
Nice to
Thank you.
Let's get on with the next segment.
A few minutes later.
You are the king of waiting for the camera to turn off and then saying something that everybody should listen to. Can you just repeat what you said again, please?
The mistake people make is they buy an inexpensive trailer, and as far as myself, learn as we go from one trailer to another, learn the options, the weight distribution, the axles, and it ends up a costly experience. Whereas these trailers are phenomenally built. They're excellent.
I actually thought it would be great that you came here because you're so particular about stuff
Yeah.
that I thought you'd tear it apart. So to get an approval really actually says a lot. Now we're basically at the showroom where we get to see options. Kind of a place I wish I didn't even come to because I would have just had my trailer be delivered and been happy. And now that I get to see options, I'm like, oh man, I want that. Oh man, I want that. I would easily have doubled the cost of my trailer with how many options there are. But it's easy to pick and choose if you knew what options, what do you need versus what do you want. And we're gonna go through that segment right now. What do you need versus what do you want? And I'm not gonna be the one telling you. I'd like to introduce Mike. Mike is in charge of sales over at Durabull Trailers. Mike,
How are you?
very good, thanks.
to
My
meet
grandfather, Al.
Great. How are you? Nice to
Good
meet you.
So there are so many packages. We have fold down doors. We have, what do you call the barn doors? We
Barn
have
doors,
spoilers,
ramp doors,
recessed
skate
lighting.
doors.
Walk me through options, and we're probably just gonna go through this segment because you have so many trailers. We can just stay in this area
Yeah,
and just tell us what you have.
100%.
With this right here, what is this trailer?
So this right here is a car hauler. And what we call this door, this is the escape door. So when
Okay.
you pull your cars in and you're getting out of your race car, most of the time you're opening your driver's side door.
Right.
Rather than slamming it into the door, this whole wall is going to flip right up, and that's going to allow you to open the door, get in and out of the car.
Can we do it?
Yeah, pop your side right there. We'll pull right up on it.
I want this.
And then another nice feature here, the unscrew bolt.
Oh yeah, this comes off too.
The fender pulls completely off, so
Yeah.
you got all the open room you could have there. You got integrated lighting inside here as well.
Wow, you essentially have a portable garage with an awning now.
Yes. Got pit crew between races, hanging out eating lunch.
Jeez, I'm crow. I didn't. It's best I didn't come here first. This is amazing. They actually asked me, what do you call this?
This is the escape door.
They asked me if I want an escape door. I'm like, nah, what do I need an escape door for? Now I want an escape door. All right, so this one, all black. I had the option of going all black. I kind of wanted it to match my Cybertruck, so I went with the gunmetal and black. All black looks amazing. Also, I'm going to Florida. I think all black might heat up a little too much. That was my other decision maker.
Save some degrees there.
LEDs, top. So I assume when this is open,
Yep.
you have the recessed lighting that comes down, shines everything underneath what would now be an awning. You also have LED lights. Do they work on separate switches, or when the inside lights come on, those go on as well?
Those ones run on separate switches.
Separate
so
switches.
the lights on the inside of this door are going to come on with your interiors. These are what you would standard see as like a loading light. Most trailers are going to come off the back. But again, you look into like the race setup and the sitting there with the team and the
Right.
in between breaks. People are hanging out. You know, you spend weekends at the racetrack, so nighttime you can't see anything. So these guys just threw a couple of those on there to brighten
Wow.
up the whole trailer.
All right, and you have your spoiler too. So the spoiler, I didn't even know was a thing for trailers. Recessed lighting here, spoiler option here. Why? why I love the way it looks, but aside from it looking awesome,
Mainly aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
Granted, if it's raining and you're pulling your machine in,
Yeah.
you got a couple inches of coverage. But
is
you know,
cool
it's not
looking.
as much of a canopy. I'm a sucker for it. It's style points. You know,
It
it's
is.
one of those things. It looks cool coming off the back.
And then when the gate's down, when the ramp's down, you have your lighting anyway, so
Yep,
you can load it in with the lights on. I probably would have got that spoiler. I think that's just really cool looking. It adds like a little bit extra.
Absolutely.
And I am extra. On this trailer, there are a few other things that I saw that I really liked. When we go over here, do all of them come with, do mine have double LEDs? Mine do?
So you have your marker lights and your reverse lights. So your running brake lights,
Oh.
one's a reverse light.
Okay, and then this one,
This one's just your standard running light. They did not add the reverse light.
don't need reverse lights. All right, then over here, Pup, you picked up on and I didn't. This is a larger door,
Correct.
right? How much bigger is this than mine?
12 inches.
Why?
Just an upgrade if people are moving in bigger equipment or they have standard size stuff that they move every day and they don't like loading and unloading from the back. Again, just another one of those options. You know, there's no super necessity for it because everything you got to fit in this door could go out the back. But depending on your business, ease of use, this could work out better for you.
So we have walls on this one versus my plywood.
Yep.
And then, so I assume this goes over the plywood. And then aluminum floors,
Yep.
which from what I'm told is your biggest upgrade for flooring.
Yep, so you got a few different types to go before it. Tread Extreme, which is like a plywood with a sheet adhered to the top of it. And then you have rubber coin flooring, which is a thin rubber membrane that we roll over it and glues down.
And then your aluminum.
Then your aluminum flooring is obviously as sturdy and as, you know, dependable as you can get.
Okay, great. I keep showing the car trailers because I'm buying a car trailer. I want to show some of the other options as well. You specifically ordered a trailer not wide enough to fit a car, so we wouldn't keep borrowing it from you. There are people out there that want other types of trailers, which they also have. So let's go to some of these over here. They have car trailers, landscape trailers, construction trailers with racks. I'm noticing the trailer over there that has the ramps on the side, snowmobile trailers. It just goes on and on. Let's start right here at just one trailer. Then we're gonna go to your construction style. And I just wanna see that ramp trailer over there. And then we'll call it a day. This one right here, I like a little bit more because it has the box on the front. Walk me through this. Do you guys make this in-house?
Yes, or not the box.
Right, but the trailer itself is assembled here.
This is our open car hauler version. So basically it takes the frame of a regular car hauler and then we don't build the walls. More cost effective if you don't want the full enclosed. You still get options like the removable fender. So you got your 2 bolts there. You pop that off, same idea. You get off your car, you can swing your door without hitting it. It also has a beaver tail, so you get your better loading angle there. And then the ramps stow away underneath and they clip right in on the back like so.
Oh, nice.
And then when you're all done with them, they stow away.
You know what they have that mine doesn't? If you come over here, Pop, I keep losing my pins. So I have everybody put my ramps and then the pins don't get put back, so they all fall off.
Can't lose your pins.
Down here, your pin is stationary and spring loaded, so you never lose it. When I came here, I asked, hey, do you mind if I have an extra pin? Because my pin got lost. So I like that idea. The beaver tail is amazing. You get a perfect angle for your car. We're going to pick up my Nissan right now. This is perfect for that, for those like lowered vehicles.
Yeah, we'll have to get you another one.
Every contractor grade trailer has plywood on the roof so you can stand on it unless they ordered it separately. Also has your ladder racks as well as the ladder to get up top. Not only does it have ladder racks, these have grip tape on every step. So even during icy days, like you can actually hear it as I climb down, and the ladder is pretty rigid. Now, you had mentioned it, slanted V-nose, regular V-nose, it's just aesthetics, just looks cool.
Yep.
Okay, that's why they do it.
Like a spoiler. Yep.
Great, I wanna see some barn doors if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go check them out.
I wanted to show some with barn doors. So this one I also noticed is taller than this one right here. How much taller is this and why?
So this one right here is a 12-inch extra height model. That's our standard height, which is 6'6". The next step up is 6 inches up. This is 12 inches up. Main reason, whatever they're carrying in there is extra tall cargo. So what these people were looking for was 7'6" true interior height, and that's how we get to it. So they can fit, you know, whatever they're standing up in here, whatever they're moving, they're not going to have any issue compared to the industry standard of 6 foot or 6'6".
And this is custom ordered this way.
Correct. Yep.
Over here we have our barn doors. So I just open it with 1, 2, and then we have our contractor grade optioned trailer.
Correct. So that's going to come with the racks on the top, and then, like you said, if you notice in here, you get 3/4 plywood, tip to tail on the entire trailer, So you're fully reinforced on the entire roof.
These doors close easily too. They're not heavy.
We make it so it's reinforced enough. I mean, I come from a little bit of a contracting background. When you're loading the stuff on the roof, a lot of guys will just have racks. It's impossible to get all the way to the left, all the way to the front. The boards get crooked. You gotta, you know, this way you can just get up there, organize everything you need, strap it down, and you're good to go.
To get a Durabull trailer, now they're manufactured in Merrimack, New Hampshire. They're shipped nationwide. You can buy them from your Durabull retailers. So there are dealers all across the country that sell Durabull trailers. You can go to durabulltrailers.com, custom order the trailer you want. Did I get that correct?
Correct. Go right to durabulltrailers.com, find a dealer, and you work with that dealer, and we'll get you all taken care of.
I'm working on myself becoming a dealer, so maybe you'll just be contacting me for one. There's too many things for me to just memorize the questions I have to ask you, and I have notes. So I want to make sure that everybody knows you do enclosed cargo trailers, enclosed car haulers, enclosed snowmobiles, open utility, open car haulers. Those are types of trailers that you offer.
Yes, that's the main spectrum of what we build. Yep.
You have packages now: snowmobile package, motorcycle package, contractor package, ATV package, blackout package.
Yep.
Then you also have additional options: extra height, rear spoiler, aluminum wheels, etc. We talked about your standard height versus your optioned height. Everything's 16 on center. Every trailer has Dexter torsion axles.
Correct.
On the snowmobile package, they're galvanized.
Yep, galvanized axles. So with the snowmobile package, everything you get in there is going to be Caliber brand, so it's a very high quality product. So it's the same with the Dexter axles. We kind of just try to go top notch on all the parts and pieces that we do to give you a better finished product.
That was perfect. It took 3 takes to say that.
Bada boom.
And integrated main frames, seamless one-piece roof coils. So I think we covered just about everything on your packages, your options, types of trailers that Durabull Trailers offers. This one's going to Florida. I'm either filling it with a bunch of nonsense or with a car, and then I'm towing it down there this week. So thanks for getting it done for me in such a time crunch. If you're interested in getting yourself a trailer, finding options, getting prices, go to durabulltrailers.com and pick the trailer that fits you perfectly. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Thanks for watching, and thanks for helping me out on this one.
Absolutely.
See you later. Adios. Once again, loaded with information, but you wait till we hit cut and then you say it. So you noticed, the trailer tongue was short on this contractor trailer. You also noticed on my Tesla how long the tongue is over there. Let's go over here and just discuss that real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. So on the car hauler series, we have the extended tongue as a standard option. Reason for that, as you noticed, after everything we went through today and didn't notice it, a lot of people are pulling these with motorhomes, dual lease, toy haulers, like all these larger vehicles. So again, it's one of those things that we just add as a standard feature. So you have it rather than order the trailer and realize it's too late once you get it.
You pick up on everything. You noticed it right away too. So that is significantly longer than that trailer. By how much?
I believe it's 16 inches.
16 inches longer. If you look at my Ram that I tow my car trailer with, both corners of my bumpers are all bent in, and even my box is dented from my tight turns or backing up. So the extended tongue really does make a huge difference.
That, you won't do it with that trailer.
Yeah.
With this vehicle, not with extended tongue.
You'll be golden.
That's a wrap.
Then last thing, just for trailer safety.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hook up your brake cable.
Ah, thank you.
Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you guys.